everybody, today we are going to talk about creative versus traditional resumes. I'm sure you have all seen those beautiful looking resumes all over the internet that have just beautiful graphics to them, nice colors, they're sectioned out pretty, and you think, oh my gosh, I need a resume like that. You don't. And let's talk about the reasons why. So first off, a version of that would be this resume. So this is literally a template I ripped offline. And you don't need to be able to read everything perfectly. I just want you to see that they have these little bubble infographic and little bars. And the jobs literally are like a paragraph form. And they're all over on this side. And that's awful. So this is a more traditional resume template. It still has some color to it, which is nice. But this is what you want. And the reasons for that are as follows. First, a traditional resume will be read by all recruiters. A creative resume will not be. Some recruiters love a creative resume, but they'll still look at a traditional because it's traditional. They've still got to check everybody. Now, other recruiters love a traditional, but they have told me, ugh, I hate a creative resume. I don't think it's worth it. It never gives me the information I want. I just put them in the trash. Okay, so if you really paid attention there, which one gets read by everybody? The traditional. So for that reason, I always recommend going traditional. Now, that doesn't mean it doesn't have to be aesthetically. That doesn't mean it doesn't need to be aesthetically pleasing. You can play with color if you want. You can give some great fonts, put some lines to divide up sections, and that on its own is going to make it look prettier. The other reason I am not for a creative, though they are beautiful, is that it never seems to highlight all your skills. So much space is being taken up to make things pretty and make little bars that all the creatives I've looked at never give the experience section enough due diligence. Like, there's never enough put there. In fact, half the time on that section, it just says their job title and the company. Great, what'd you do there? Do you think I'm gonna hire you just because it's pretty? Like, content is first. Experience trumps creativity. Content of what you can do trumps how pretty this is. So please think about it in those terms. If you've got something beautiful, but you can't really showcase your actual talent, that's not going to get you called in for an interview. The other point that I want to make, and I've heard this straight from recruiters at a bunch of very large corporations that you probably want to work for, is that they hate the creative skills section. On this one, you will see that there's a bar version of skills. So on there, it says like technological skills or information technologies, Office, Internet, HTML, Adobe. It's decided to shade in how much it knows of each of those. What does that mean? What are these bars in relativity to? People love doing these infographics where they're like, oh, I've got 4 out of 5 dots worth of Adobe Photoshop knowledge. All right, says who? 4 out of 5 what? All you've done is tell me you know less about Adobe than you know about Microsoft because Microsoft Word had 5 dots. Like, it doesn't do anything for you. So please, please, no infographic bars on your resume, okay? So I hope I have convinced you at this point that a traditional is better. Make it clean, make it modern, use color, use a sans serif font. You know, you can still make it totally pleasing to the eye and something that a recruiter will be impressed by because of your experience and not because you divided things up and put little icons for your home address. Okay? So with that, that ends this video. Go work on that resume, go get that cover letter written, go apply for the job now, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.